Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Rose Kabemba, giving you some motivation. This is the right channel to be if you're looking for motivation. Our today's topic is when you are stressed and nothing is making sense, accept help. We know that life is full of ups and downs, it's full of challenges. But recently, since 2020, things have gotten worse. With COVID-19 coming in the picture, people have lost their jobs, people lost their loved ones, and they're left emotionally and mentally paralyzed. I happen to be one of those people. In 2021, I lost my mom. I really felt emotionally and mentally paralyzed. I couldn't make sense of it. I was shocked, and it didn't really make sense to me that I could lose my mom, even if she was old, even if she was sick. But I couldn't process it. I even went to the funeral without crying. But fortunate enough for me, someone in my prayer group posted a pamphlet on grief share, and I attended the grief share with other members who also lost their loved ones. What I loved about the grief share is that we were allowed to be ourselves. We are allowed to mourn our loved ones the best way we know how. We were loved, we were not judged, and we were taken through the process of grief, and we came out stronger. Not that we came out completely healed, but we became better than when we joined. So some events in life, you might not be able to handle them by yourself. You need people to support you. In the Bible, Mark 2 verse 1 to 12, we find a paralyzed man who is taken to Jesus on a stretch by his friends. He was paralyzed. We don't even know what paralyzed him. Whether he was born paralyzed or whether he was injured, we don't know. But now we find in the scripture, this man is being carried by his friends to Jesus. And when they got there were many people who wanted to see Jesus. He was inside the house. The friends couldn't go in through the door. But what did they do? They removed the roof and lowered the man's body through the roof. It just shows me how determined they were to have their friend or relative healed, because we are not really told how they were related with this man, but we can see through their actions how much they loved him, how much they wanted him to be whole again. So it just says that your loved ones always want you to be whole, to be yourself again, and they will go any length to ensure that you are whole. And what is important is that this man was available. He was there. He couldn't do anything for himself. That's what sometimes problems of life do to us. Sometimes we are shocked. People go through divorce. People go through a death of a loved one. People go through bullying. People go through failure at school or in career. People go through depression, anxiety. There are certain problems in life that are overwhelming, and we cannot deal with them by ourselves. And we need help. We need that support system. We need support structure. And what do the loved ones want from us when we are going through such difficult times? What they want us to know is that we are loved. We are never a burden when we cannot do things for ourselves, because we are in a paralyzed state. All we can do for our loved ones is to accept the help that is being offered. The that is really the gift that we can give people who want to help us, by just accepting. Because most of the time when we are going through difficulties, we think that it is not, we cannot resolve it. But with the appropriate help, anything can be resolved. Even me attending the grief share, I was truly convinced that there is help for every problem. In the country, we see that there are AA programs for people who are recovering from alcohol. There are different programs that are available for people who are finding it difficult to help themselves, who find themselves one way or the other paralyzed by what they're going through. But when you're paralyzed and your loved ones are offering you help, the best thing to do is to accept that help. Don't go in your corner. Don't hide. Come out. Receive that love. Because all they want is for you to be well. Never even a minute think that you are a burden, because you are never a burden to your loved ones. We see with the people who took their friend to Jesus, the door was closed. There were many people outside, and it was impossible to move those people. But they were determined that their friend would be well. They went on the roof. So the loved ones will do whatever it takes for you to be well. So I'm just inviting each and everyone who is feeling paralyzed, who's feeling discouraged, who's feeling demotivated, to find that help, to go and seek that help for themselves, because your loved ones will never give up on you. Thank you.